Hello, I have some happy mail. This is from Brie from Documented Journey's Etsy shop. This is an order and a prototype. So, I love that card. Oh. Burgess, thank you so much for your purchase. I can't wait to hear your thoughts and see you fill it up. Brie. This is going in my journal. That's going in my journal. Oh. And she's signed. That's so cute. Alright. So this is the prototype. She made this, she's thinking about selling these in her shop, and she wanted to know what I thought. And this has Tomoe River Paper in it, y'all. Oh, she's added some goodies. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. I love the way I love the way the paper feels. I love this. I love this. Oh wow, I love that too. Oh wow. Oh, that is so pretty. And she's a little sticker in here. This is Documented Journey, and look, so these do lay flat, and this is her artwork. And I chose not to get the clear tape cover over it. These are gorgeous. These are just absolutely gorgeous. I do have some of that I can cover later, but for now I want them the way that they are. So she has signatures, and I think this is called Coptic Stitching or Coptic Stitching. So this is the one that she did for me. This is my custom notebook. This says, "Serenity is not freedom from the storm, but peace amid the storm." So we're going to open it up so that it can lay flat. Isn't that gorgeous? She captured me perfect, even to my little necklace, y'all. And she knew what I was going through, and she did this. I left her artistic freedom. I told her kind of what I wanted, and I told her why I wanted it, because this is about being brave for me. This is about getting out there and getting past my anxiety and out of my comfort zone and going to urban sketching and plein air sketching and doing that out in the public where people can look over my shoulder and stuff. My word for next year is going to be brave, and I wanted something special. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 signatures. There's supposed to be about 100 pages in here. This is the Strathmore paper. I think this is mixed media paper. And I love mixed media paper. Because I do journaling, I do add a lot of watercolor, but I write on the pages with fountain pen a lot. And what I've found is that using watercolor paper, if it's cold press, it's so toothy, it's not really fountain pen friendly. And these are hand sewn. You can see the stitching. You can see where it's stitched. Isn't this gorgeous, y'all? Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, she did a fabulous job. Look at that. So, let's take this out of here. I've been saving this new jellyfish that's the B6 for this. I took those other notebooks out of it. I wanted to save this for something special. And this, because this is Tomoe River Paper, I believe this has 50 pages in it. Her regular notebooks, unless you add pages to it, have 50 pages, I believe. So as the leather adjusts, does have a tiny bit of overhang, but that's because this is a really thick journal, and if I took this little journal out, it wouldn't have any overhang. But this is a B6. It is a perfect B6 size. As I use this leather, because this is brand new, I could roll it, and I wouldn't have that. It would actually not really have any overhang once, see. But the leather that she uses is a little stiff. It's a little on the stiff side. It is pliable though, the more that you use it. This is my very first jellyfish, and look at that. So, I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. So excited. So, let's do this. Let's get the card that Janelle sent me. We're going to put it right here. So now I have the card from Brie and the card from Janelle. And it's time to use this. So this leather will get more pliable, and so that I can break in my journals, y'all. I am so super excited. I am absolutely thrilled. This is, I just can't believe what a great job she did. I love this. That speaks to me. This really does. And then look at this. Y'all, she did the best job. Is that not me or what? Okay, review wise, I will let y'all know. We can do an ink test if you want. I didn't think about that because I'm not. So this should be 52 GSM Tomoe River Paper. And we're going to write today's date down, which is alright. And as y'all know, Tomoe River Paper is, it goes, but rarely does it bleed through. Oh, I love this. I love this. And we're going to do this in the back of here. Okay, so yeah, no ghosting. And now we're going to do a watercolor swatch. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. Actually, I might go dry that. Okay, so I tested a lot of blues and greens, a little bit of yellows, and red hues, browns. I wanted to see how it held up on the paper. So now you can see, and we have no bleed through at all. There's a tiny bit of wrinkle, tiny bit of warping on the parts that had like quite a bit of, you know, but I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me in the slightest. So now we're going to try the Tomoe River Paper. Try that, and then we'll look and see how that looks. Okay, now the difference in this, and there's still a little tiny bit of wet, is Tomoe River Paper has this, like, it has like a coating, so the watercolor doesn't get absorbed into the paper the way that it does, say, on the mixed media paper. It doesn't. I used most of the same colors, but it looks like more color on here. It looks deeper, darker, because it doesn't get absorbed in the paper the way that this does. This gives you more of what, when you do watercolor, it actually looks like, so you have to do washes to make them darker. I think it's glaze is what it's called, a glaze. But this is what it looks like on the back. So you do get some ghosting with the watercolor, whereas you don't have the ghosting with the mixed media, with the Strathmore mixed media paper. So I absolutely love these. So yeah, I think I found my art size in the B6. My journal is an A5. It will always be an A5. This would be 52 GSM, the journal that I'm currently using, so you can get an idea. This is 68 GSM Tomoe River Paper. You can see the books. Let's see. This paper is thicker. This is a dot grid, but this is the 68, this is the 52. This one has way more crinkle. For those of you who love the crinkle, the 52 GSM, it's the same one the Hobonichi has. For those of you who don't like the crinkle as much, or you don't like the shadowing as much, or the rippling as much, the 68 GSM Tomoe River Paper would be better. I love both of them. I like them for different things. I love this crinkle. So I'm thinking these are going to be sketches, and I may journal and hear about what I'm doing with the artist dates. Like, even if I take a writing artist date, I could take a writing artist date and do a little tiny sketch. But this will be, yeah, I think this will be overall a bigger sketch. You know, like, I could actually do a whole page spread on this right here. I mean, I understand that, you know, I'd have to be kind of careful. I mean, you know, when, like here, I could do a whole page spread, because the water will seep through where the signatures, where they are sewn together. So these would have to be 2 pages. Unless I, you know, didn't worry about it and just didn't do an excess amount of paint and was careful where the seams. But that's the only con to Coptic stitching, I think, is that you do have that room in the middle when you're talking about painting or watercoloring. But I don't think of it as a hindrance. at all. I don't think of it as a hindrance. I don't think it's going to hinder me in any way. I really do absolutely love how this is. Now there's a difference. This has a gap right here, and this one doesn't. So that would be the only difference. I don't see any of that as a hindrance or a problem. I think this is just, I'm in love with these. I am truly, truly, truly in love with these. It all fits in here, and I want this to be able to fit in my purse. I want to be able to carry this around in my backpack with my travel bag. And this gives me the best of both worlds. Right here I can write and journal, do a little picture. I can actually put pictures of where I go and stuff on these pages. That is so amazing. Brie did such a great job. Brie, when you're watching this, thank you so much. I've not had a journal with this in there. This is absolutely fantastic. I love this. I really love this. Or I could just not put anything on here, or maybe just a little word poem. And then, yeah, on a special artist date. Yeah. Where it just kind of goes over the page. This is so fantastic. This is so fantastic. I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love. These are chunky. So for those of you, because this has got the 100 pages in it, and see this has got 50 pages in it. This would be half the size if you ordered the regular one. So let's see, she has, how many signatures are in here did I say? I think I said 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she'd have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you were buying the 50 page, this would be the size of it. This would be the size of it. But they do lay flat. So, like the sides stick up a little, but as you go through it and you use it, it will lay more and more flat. I'm just so in love. Just so in love. Thank you, Brie, so much. Thank you so much. This is perfect. This is perfect. It is absolutely perfect. Janelle did a great job with my V6. My custom colors, I think, are like the most beautiful colors. Isn't that gorgeous? Sorry for the glare, but isn't that gorgeous? It's picking up a little bit more orange with the light. Lighting, but it is all like, it is red. It looks like dusk. If there were yellow in it, it would look like dusk. Okay, thanks for watching, y'all. I hope you have a good one. I will leave the link to Brie's Etsy shop down below. Thanks, y'all. And Janelle's. If you use Burgess 10 on ready-made orders, you can get 10% off. Thank you. I took my first sketch and went outside in my own front yard to do that tree that I see out of my window. And I braved having cars pass by as I sat on the bench in my front yard and sketched and took pictures. Thanks, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.